Hello, it's Linda Lippin here from Linda Lippin Pilates, the Pilates Goddess Podcast, Pilates Teacher Mastermind, and Strong Bones Pilates. I do a few things. I was at a party this week, and one of my neighbors, asked me how I could be teaching Pilates from home because he was under the impression that Pilates required equipment. And I informed him that no, Pilates, in fact, doesn't require any equipment. That Joseph Pilates originally developed the mat work when he was interned as an enemy alien by the British during the First World War. And that since the Pilates apparatus really involves springs for resistance, that there's a lot you can mimic using latex tubing, therabands, and all kinds of things. In fact, over the past 2 years since the pandemic started, I only practice at home and I only teach from home. Yes, this is true. I only teach online and I only practice at home. Now, you may be thinking, well, Linda, maybe you have Pilates equipment in your house. Well, I live in a studio apartment in Lower Manhattan with my husband and my dog. Okay. We don't have a lot of room. I repeat, I do not have any pieces of Pilates apparatus in my apartment, but I'm going to tell you what I do have. Okay. I have a mat so I can do all the mat work. And if you've ever done a full on like intermediate to advanced Pilates mat class, you know that the Pilates mat work is no joke. And it's fully body weight strength based, right? We're doing standing footwork. We're doing ab work. We're doing side lying work. We're doing planks. We're doing push-ups. We are doing all the things, okay, that are good for our bodies. I also have some things that mimic the Pilates equipment and that I'm really happy with using. I have a magic circle. I have a foam roller. I have a Tie 4 device from Physical Mind that's you just put on. It's super lightweight, very minimalist, and has bungee cords that attach to your hands and your feet for resistance. So it's very customizable and offers the same resistance and assistance as a spring. I also have, a wall anchor and a whole series of interchangeable flexible tubing and therabands that have removable handles. So I can do all of the standing spring work. I also have ankle cuffs and foot cuffs that attach to the latex tubing. So I can actually lie on my back and do leg circles and all of those things. You'll see online all kinds of new pieces of Pilates home equipment that are really just like slastics covered exercise tubing with a strap or a loop or a handle attached to it that you can attach to a wall. You can seriously buy a kit of that for $20 on Amazon. Then there are actually some aftermarket pieces that you can get. There's the old Malibu chair that's been around for a while. If you all remember Susan Lucci from some of my favorite soap operas, Susan Lucci uses the Malibu chair and is the primary kind of voice of that chair. It's a lighter weight Pilates chair. The springs are a little lighter, but it's still safe and it's still effective and much easier to find a little room for in your home. And instead of costing the over $1,000 that it costs to buy a new small Pilates chair, you can get that one for, I think it's under $300. So there is a lot you can do. You can buy light hand weights. You can also use full 16.9 ounce water bottles that each weigh a little over a pound. Okay. So you, in fact, don't need Pilates equipment. Now, is Pilates equipment nice if you want to go into a studio and take a session and do that work? Yeah, it is. But you can look at videos of Joseph Pilates working with springs attached to an eye bolt on a wall. doing boxing work and other things. You can watch him doing mat work, doing floor work, doing jumping jacks, doing all kinds of things for physical conditioning. So, my friends, the upshot of this is Pilates equipment isn't necessary. There's a lot of stuff you can use instead. And I deep dive into this in the current latest episode on the Pilates Goddess Podcast, which is available on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, really wherever it is you listen to your podcast. Just do a search and you'll find it. You can also just listen to it right from the podcast website, which is located in my profile link. And I will also put a link in the notes to this video. Now, if you are either a teacher or a client and you are interested in learning more about how you can mimic the Pilates equipment effectively and safely at home and get all of those great results, get in touch with me. If you're on social media, send me a DM. If you want to email me linda@lindalippin.com, spelled just like my name, or just go to my website, lindalippin.com, click contact me, and it will automatically send you to the email program. I really, really want Pilates to be spread to as many people as possible, which is what Joseph Pilates wanted. Okay. And by keeping it precious and keeping it very expensive and in studio, we are really not giving people what they need at this point in time. So thanks a lot for listening, and go check out the podcast, and I will talk to you soon.